So today we are starting our new segment, Orange in the Middle.
As he leaves.
As he leaves.
Ron in the
Ron.
middle.
So we're going to just talk a little bit about us and more specifically, how we met.
Yeah. So we met in Orlando and, well, Brian had recently moved to Orlando and we met at Santiago's Bodega as like a first date. And that's my favorite place in Orlando to go for happy hour because I think they have the best sangria. Oh, he wants some of my poppy. And they have great saganaki, which is like that flaming cheese. I would go there every day if I could. But we met there and Brian was like 20 minutes late. So naturally,
Oops.
yeah,
It was all part of the plan.
not a great first move on your end, but we obviously made it.
We made it work.
But naturally I decided to,
You're good.
I decided to call in a little backup. So I invited one of my best friends and her boyfriend to come join me just in case Bri was like a no-show. And I mean, when you're dating out there, it's rough. So you kind of just prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
Not that
Fair enough.
we have to. So my friend and her boyfriend came and Brian came and we ended up sharing our first date all together, basically. It was great. I think this
It
is
was
how
a good time.
you should do it that way. We have a lot of experience. I mean, you have to sometimes bring your best friend on the first date. And if they don't pass, then it's easy. It's like, okay, well, get out of here. And Brian passed the first test. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Plus you were late, so it's what you deserve.
Yeah. Well, it was a good time. And then immediately after, she fell in love with me.
No, not immediately after. You still had like a mark against you for being late, but it really was a great first date.
Yeah. It was nice.
We had to,
That's how we met.
and also we had to swap out Orange for Turkey.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to have 2 cats in case one is acting up and not willing to film. The other one is likely ready. So who knows? As Ron sits there and chews a cord, and he's not going to get away with that.
He's being bad.
He'll get inspected later for that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how Abby and I met. And then we started living together. I was staying at her townhouse at the time. And that's when I met this guy right here.
Dickerson.
My first introduction to a cat was Turkey. Turkey was the largest cat I'd ever seen. He
The
was
raccoon.
22 pounds at the time, but he's about 14 pounds now. But yeah, I didn't know like how to deal. I've had dogs my entire life, so I didn't know how to deal with a cat. So I didn't know if, I should pet him. I was taught that if you come near a cat, they're going to scratch you and take your head off.
That's such baloney because cat people understand cats and cats are not really all that mean. If you cross them or if you do something that they don't like, they might try to like swat at you, but cats just get a bad rap.
They really do.
Like for non-cat people who really don't understand cats, they just think they're mean and they're not. They're like the best pets ever. They are, me and Turkey, our souls are connected.
You two are bonded for life.
Oh, he doesn't like that, but we are, and I found Turkey. Actually, my sister found Turkey about 8 years ago, and she found him in a turtle hole. And okay, he's good. He was all alone, and after like 2 days of his mom just like not coming back, Turkey, I am your real mom, by the way.
You birthed him.
I did birth him. Close your ears, Turkey. Go ahead and cover his ears.
Oh no, there's turf wars going on right now.
Of course.
Ron jumped down, Turkey's up here. Ron's mad that Turkey's up here.
Yeah.
There could be a battle soon. I'll try to prevent it.
Okay. Well, yeah, so Turkey was my baby. He was my first baby all to myself, and we rescued him from that turtle hole, and I definitely said that I was going to post Turkey on like social media because I had found other kittens before, and we found forever homes for them. We made sure that they went to great families, and Turkey was going to be one of them, but When I brought Turkey home and I gave him a flea bath and he was so cute and I just really felt connected to him. Like I felt Turkey was mine. I feel like you know when a cat is yours. And I really felt like Turkey was just like mine. And now he's so attached to me. If I leave, he gets sad. He follows me around the house. We talk to each other.
It's true.
He'll sit on the toilet seat if I'm in the shower. He'll just wait for me. And Brian always makes fun of the fact that we cry back and forth to each other.
Yeah. She'll go, Turkey. Oh, Turkey. And Turkey will go, meow. And it's just back and forth until she stops.
Yeah.
But yeah, Turkey was my first introduction. So he's a good cat. But after probably 6 months of dating, I was like, hey, let's get Turkey a friend. And we decided to adopt another cat. And Abby was like, we should get an orange cat. And I was like, okay, like, cool. Yeah, orange, brown, whatever. I just want another cat. But then she told me, no, but the orange ones
They're
are
crazy.
Special. They're crazy.
And bad.
They're bad.
And that's why that's why I wanted an orange cat. Like, I wanted a bad cat. I wanted somebody crazy. I wanted the most foolish, ghoulish guy out there.
Yeah, well, you got exactly what you wished for.
And more.
Yeah, because Ron is orange to his core, so.
He owned.
But she picked out Ron. She went to go adopt him. I was at work, and she went to go get this one that was all orange. His coat was completely orange, and when she got there, somebody had already adopted that one.
Yeah.
So they were like, hey, you're just going to have to pick another one. And there's Ron and his little litter. There's probably 4 or 5 kittens in the thing. And all of them were sleeping except for one.
Except for Ron.
That was scaling.
He was scaling the side of the cage like a maniac, going like, Meow. And I was like, I want to hold that one. And I just knew from that moment on that he was ours.
Yeah. And that's how we got Ron.
Yeah. And Ron, he was actually dumped with a lot of siblings in someone's backyard. I was really good friends with somebody who knew someone who did like rescue and adoption work. And we had been talking about getting a cat, and it just so happens that like within the same couple months of that conversation, somebody was like, actually like a litter of orange cats were dumped somewhere. And that was it for us.
Yeah. Now we have Ron. And so Ron was just a really bad kitten. And this is where the whole inspection thing kind of started and our content creation careers kind of kicked off.
He doesn't want to be pet right now.
Disturbed Moto.
He doesn't want to be pet right now. This is why people say, how come Turkey's not part of the video? This is why, because even though he's my baby, look at him.
Hey, come on.
He doesn't want to be bothered right now.
We're recording here. We at least
show the people
nice.
that you can have nice manners. People have been asking about you.
So, what was I talking about?
About how we got wrong.
Oh, and yeah, so one day when Ron acts bad, I would do the inspections, And one day Abby filmed one and posted it on TikTok. And a week goes by, and then next thing you know, she opens up her TikTok and it has like hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah.
So she tells me, hey, you know how you inspect Ron when he's bad? I was like, yeah. She's like, well,
surprise.
I filmed you, and I posted one on TikTok, and it went viral. So that was about 2 years ago. And then I came across a video on TikTok about a girl who was a content creator, and she was talking all about, how she is a full-time content creator. And like, I didn't really know that you could make money like that doing this sort of thing. So I went to Abby and I was like, hey, maybe like, we should try to do something with Ron. But Abby's like running a business. She's so busy. She's like, all right, well, like, yeah, if you want to post every day. I was like, yeah, give me your account info to your TikTok and I'll start posting random stuff of Ron. So I posted for every day for a month, and this is back late last year.
Yeah. And at that time I had like less than 1,000 followers, and I was posting just the stuff that I like to do on a day-to-day basis. Like I was posting my workouts. I really like to strength train. I really like, I like makeup. I like working. Yeah. So I was just posting
There was
stuff.
no intent for you though to like make this into a job and
I was
become
just
a full-time creator.
My 3 close friends were on my TikTok cheering me on, like, wow, we love you, you're so cool. Like, as any girl gang does, me and my 3 friends. So I just thought, like, wow, what a fun way to make videos. I never thought that we would turn it into anything bigger.
Yeah. So I took over her account, and then for the entire month of August, I posted every day. But all I did was like trendy cat stuff. I was copying other people and trying to go viral, and none of it was working. Then I would post an inspection video, and it would just go crazy. So I told Abby, I'm like, hey, the entire month of October, or whatever month it was November, October, I'm going to post an inspection every single day, and we're just going to see where this goes. So we did that for an entire month, and we went from like under 10,000 followers to like around 50,000 followers. Now we're at 75 or 76 on TikTok. But once we went crazy on TikTok, people started taking our videos and posting them on Instagram under other accounts. So I said to Abby, I'm like, hey, we need to make an Instagram right now, because there's people getting millions of views from our videos. And that's exactly what we did. We made an Instagram. My first post on Instagram was November 20th, and it's almost January 20th, 2 months later, and we already have 115,000
And when you were
followers.
posting the daily inspections, one thing that I think we haven't really talked too much about is that we don't always get to film Ron doing bad things. Like, we post an we used to post an inspection every single day, but it's really because Ron does at least one naughty thing every single day, and it's a matter of if we can get our phone out fast enough to record it. And it's funny, but yeah, Ronnie just does bad things on a daily basis. Ah!
What the hell? Were you touching him?
No.
He just did that out of
Turkey.
Yeah. But
yeah, no, we post inspections, or we used to post inspections every single day, but it was really because Ronnie was doing bad things every day.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where it's like, Ron does bad things every day, and it's a matter of, can we film it so that we could do an inspection? Because sometimes we don't catch it on film, but really all that matters is whether we film it or not, you know, for the purposes of content.
Oh, I see the orange.
And where's the orange? Oh, pick him up. Pick him up. Let him come to the table.
Hi. His tongue's out. Oh.
Get him. Get that boy. Ooh, that's a big belly.
Okay.
Good boy. Good
Wow,
boy.
he's heavy today.
Yeah, all that kibble he's been eating.
Today he had a lot of snacks.
But that's kind of how we got going on social media, and it's turning real, you know, and it's really exciting for us to be able to like do this and potentially do it full time. But I still think we're like a few years out from shifting to that. But right now it's doing really well, and we have a really good organic following of people, and we're super thankful for all this. But it just takes consistency on our part. She owns a business. I work in emergency services, and it's just it's a matter of just like, hey, thankfully Abby's so good on camera, and she's so good at recording videos, and like her little background commentary is so perfect.
People love Ron's mom.
Yeah, and it really helps.
But Ron's the real star.
Ron just skydived off the
I know,
table.
he took off.
What it really helps that she's so good at that, and it's really it really helps make the whole process much easier for us too. Oh God.
I get ya.
Their dinner's in like an hour, so he's just
I get
like,
ya.
he knows his dinner's coming, and he starts already acting crazy.
He acting up. No, but it is very fun. It's organic. We're really silly. I think what started out as like a silly, funny joke between us at home turned into something way bigger than we ever expected. Ronnie, don't attack Turkey. You play too many games with he. That's what you get. Kiss on the whips. Whips. But honestly, a great part of what we have found in this like video making process and TikToking, Instagramming, is that so many people have commented or messaged us and said like, I've had such a hard day and this is the thing that brings light to my day. Or like this is the one moment of my evening that makes me feel really good. And a lot of people are living in really like dark times right now. So I think if we can bring some sort of like levity to people's days, then we want to keep making videos. We didn't expect this much of a following on social media or this much of like comments, messages,
Yeah,
but now that we realize that people love them and like people are laughing and it's making people's days and it's cheering people up, that means so much
Is he biting the table?
to us.
Will you stop? Yeah, it's really sick seeing, like, we've already had multiple times this month people recognize us in public, and it's like really crazy. Oh my God, dude. It's really crazy that people recognize you and like, oh my God, are you Ron's dad? And I'm just like, yeah. Like, I don't really know how to act, and it's super cool, and like we're really excited to keep.
He's eating the dining room table.
Whatever, dude. I don't care at this point anymore.
When people say, is Ron really bad every day? We've only been filming this for like 5 minutes and he's eating the dining room table.
Yeah, I just don't care anymore. Like, for us, it's like, okay, this is like a content opportunity. Like, just let him just do his bad thing.
Let's ruin our $400 table.
I'm over like trying to police him. It's just
I scared him.
it just gets to be too chaotic when it comes to policing him 24/7.
Yeah.
We just kind of just deal with the consequences of it all. But yeah, I mean, that's just a little bit about us, a little bit how we got going. We're gonna try to shoot one of these once a week and kind of just go from there.
Yeah, I think sharing our lives it can be fun, and I think sometimes being like authentic and vulnerable on camera is also important just to show an audience, because we're so silly and fun as Ron's parents, but we do so much more, and we have I think really important jobs, and we have great like banter back and forth, and I think it's cool to show more than just one silly part of your life.
Yeah, for sure. But that's pretty much it for today. We're gonna get at it this week with more content, more bad stuff that Ron's done.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure he'll do more bad things today even.
Yeah, we would love to do this sort of content much more often and frequent. Hopefully this does pretty decent, and then that way it incentivizes us to like want to do this more. But
yeah.
hell yeah, brother.
Oh God.